I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
When Donald Trump was sworn in as 45th President of the United States, he announced to the world that a new vision would guide U.S. foreign policy.
From this day forward, it's going to be only America first. America first.
Trump quickly put his words into action. He withdrew from the Paris Climate Agreement and the Trans-Pacific Partnership trade deal, stating they were unfair to the United States.
Thank you. Thank you.
But in his first meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin at July's G20 summit in Hamburg, Trump struck a conciliatory tone.
We look forward to a lot of very positive things happening for Russia, for the United States.
Trump maintained U.S. sanctions against Russia, however, over the 2014 annexation of Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula. And the administration authorized the commercial sale of lethal weapons to Ukraine.
Raise your right hand.
Multiple probes into allegations of Russian meddling in the U.S. presidential vote hung over Trump's first year in office.
The Russians interfered in our election during the 2016 cycle. They did it with purpose. They did it with sophistication.
Trump fired FBI Director James Comey in May, but then Robert Mueller was appointed special counsel to continue investigating alleged Russian interference, something both Putin and Trump repeatedly dismissed.
There has been no collusion between the Trump campaign and Russians, or Trump and Russians. No collusion.
Another major foreign policy challenge came from North Korea. Tensions escalated after Pyongyang conducted a series of missile tests and detonated its most powerful nuclear device yet. Trump traded insults with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, dubbing him Little Rocket Man on Twitter.
North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury.
Many world leaders expressed alarm.
Und bin fest überzeugt, dass eine Eskalation der Sprache nicht zu einer Lösung des Konfliktes beitragen wird.
Trump also issued warnings to Iran. He threatened to pull out of the nuclear deal that Tehran reached with world powers in 2015 that gave it sanctions relief in exchange for curbing its nuclear activities. Trump said terrible flaws in the deal needed to be fixed, but Iran rejected any modifications.
On
his first foreign visit as president, Trump traveled to Saudi Arabia, where he sought to rally the Muslim world to stamp out extremism. But Trump angered many, first by seeking to ban people from several mostly Muslim countries from visiting the United States, and then by recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Despite campaigning on a promise to minimize U.S. military interventions abroad, Trump showed in April he was willing to use force. He ordered a missile strike on a Syrian airbase following a suspected chemical attack, and he condemned Russia's support for Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad.
Using a deadly nerve agent, Assad choked out the lives of helpless men, women, and children.
In Afghanistan, the U.S. military dropped a massive bomb on an Islamic State militant hideout. Trump stayed the course in the 16-year war that he inherited from his predecessors. He announced an additional 3,000 U.S. troops to Afghanistan to help battle insurgent groups. Trump also reaffirmed U.S. support for NATO, despite earlier saying that the military alliance was obsolete. At his first NATO summit, he shoved past Montenegro's prime minister and lectured allies for not spending enough on defense.
This is not fair to the people and taxpayers of the United States. And many of these nations owe massive amounts of money from past years and not paying.
After an eventful 12 months on the world stage, allies and rivals alike prepare for a second year of a Donald Trump presidency.